Hi everyone, Jordan Long here, and today I want to talk about why I don't back up my Reckoner. You're going to hear folks say, oh, back up your Reckoner. You never know when something's going to happen to it. No need how good Windows or Mac OS or Chrome OS or Linux or Firefox OS is made, something will go wrong. And these folks always make backups of everything. Take a likeness of what the Reckoner looked like before it fucked up so they can roll back to it. Well, I don't do that. I never did, you know. And a lot of folks will, scathe you over that, or guilt you or shame you over it, and think you should do that. Well, I never did. And I went through many Reckoners over the years, you know, and went through many offshoots of Windows over the years too. And I never backed it up. And someone out there might think that that's not right. Shit. Jordan, you should back up your Reckoner. Well, I never did. Alright? I never backed up the Compass Passario with, never backed up the E machines with Windows 20.0. Never backed up the never backed up the E machines or the E tool with Windows 20.0 on it, or a Compass Passario, that started out with Windows 20.0 on it, but then got Windows XP on it instead. I never backed up the first Dell of Windows XP. Never backed up my other Dell of Windows Vista. Didn't back up the middle top Reckoner Windows 7 or the Acer laptop, with Windows 8.1. And I never backed up the LG Reckoner Google Chrome OS. Never backed up the HP Reckoner Windows 10. And I didn't back up the AM Reckoner with Windows 11. Well, you should do that, because you never know when Windows or any tool might fuck up. Yeah, well, guess what? I'm not doing that. And guess what? A backup is only as good as you have a new Reckoner to hop to, or you know how to undo what went wrong with Windows, which some folks do and some folks don't. So you can guilt me or shame me if you want, Sophie, for, not backing up my Reckoner. Well, I back my Reckoner up. I take a likeness of the way it looked before something goes wrong. Yeah. And how did that work out for you? I guess great. I never really had to do it, but I know a lot of folks do. And why you don't back your Reckoner up for? Because I don't have anything that needs to be backed up. I don't got no films. I don't got no likenesses. Any websites that I do have, I can always look them up again, And let's just be earnest, I don't do it because it's not going to work very well. And the backup tools, always keep in mind, Windows 10 and Windows 11 don't have no backup tools to begin with, which say that none of the makers of any Reckoner ever had Compass Passario E-machines, E-tools, Compass Passario, all the free Dells and Acer and the LG and the Gateway and AM didn't give me no backup tools to begin with. So yeah, that's why I don't do it. And my wisdom of Reckoners isn't as good. Everybody else knows how to go in and fuck around and play around with all these tools and settings. I don't. Well, it's your own business. If you don't want to back up your Reckoner, there is no law or oversight that says you have to. And I just want to know, how many Reckoners did you go through over the years? A lot of them. I told you. First there was the E machines or the E tools. Then it was Compass Passario. They're not around anymore either. Then free Dells. one Acer, one LG, one HP, and now an AM. Oh, and the HP still works. Anyway, and all the offshoots of Windows I went through: 20.0, XP, Vista 7, 8.1, 10, 11. As far as Chrome OS goes, they don't really have any offshoots of it. Newer, So, there you go. I'll back up my Reckoner. You folks know how to do that shit. Go right ahead to your Reckoner if you know how to do all that. Well, I do not. And even if I did, I wouldn't do it. So yeah, I want someone out there who's going to guilt me or shame me or scathe me for not backing up any of my Reckoners in the past or the one that I have now. Well, oh well. It is what it is. If you want to see the film where I talk about Copilot or Half-Liar being a dumb tool, you can watch that film if you want, and I'll see you later.